Can this be the next great generation? In the spirit of the student, I immediately took to reading, and in the spirit of an idealist, I naturally took to King. I read through everything, looking for the hymns of our generation. But King had no words for us. I searched for our mission in the pages of his speeches. I listened for our calling in the sounds of his booming voice. He spoke of drum majors and dreams. He described to us visions of a great world house, of a mountaintop, of truth crushed to earth, rising again. But he didn't say anything about us. Can this be a great generation? Yes. Yes, of course it can. Greatness has never been a result of circumstance or fortune. It is not an inherited trait or a function of destiny. Greatness dresses in humble clothes, emerging from tested integrity, unwavering belief, and unshakable commitment. Greatness is the long haul. So I'd like to respectfully defer the question, can we be great? For perhaps a more pressing question, how can we be great? In his own words, as a young man with most of my life ahead of me, I decided early to give my life to something eternal and absolute. It is never too late. We can choose to be great. We can choose to be young. For greatness is reserved for the delinquents, the combatants of the status quo, the Gandhis, the Cleopatras, the kings. It is reserved for those who know that humanity and spirit are matters far too important to remain in the confines of what is, that they must be liberated to the expanse of what can be. So we must choose to be whole in our commitment and fresh in our thoughts. We should not shy from what we find to be true. We must commit to what we believe on the inside, to what we observe on the outside. We must choose to be young. We must say, this I believe, and ultimately we must act, however modestly, however great. Whatever we do, whatever books we write, whatever businesses we build, whatever schools we construct must be done in the likeness of our own beliefs, as a reflection of our own greatness. My training is in economics, so naturally I will attempt an equation. A life of greatness is equal to the sum of many days of greatness. So every day, we must ask ourselves the question, today, how will I be great? Tomorrow, how will I be great? In this very moment, how am I being great? As a learner, a mother, a friend, a brother, how am I great? As a woman, as a man, as a person belonging to others, and as a person belonging to myself, how am I being great? On this question of greatness, King left us one last parting gift. It was actually a request about how he would like to be remembered. He said, I'd like somebody to mention that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to give his life serving others. I'd like for somebody to say that day that Martin Luther King Jr. tried to love somebody. I want you to be able to say that day that I did try to feed the hungry. I want you to say that I tried to serve and love humanity. Yes, if you want to say that I was a drum major, say that I was a drum major for justice. Say that I was a drum major for peace. I won't have any money to leave behind. I won't have the fine and luxurious things of life to leave behind. But I just want to leave a committed life behind. Such is our example of greatness, to lead lives committed to things eternal and absolute, to understand our beliefs and create in their light, and to actively choose the exemplary life. Thank you.